According to Luke 23 verse 46, what were Jesus' last words before he died on the cross? Options. 1. Father, why have you forsaken me? 2. It is finished. 3. Into your hands I commit my spirit. Answer. Father, why have you forsaken me? Luke 23 verse 46. And when Jesus had cried with a loud voice, he said, Father, into thy hands I commend my spirit, and having said thus, he gave up the ghost. True or false, despite the revelations and visions Paul received, he never experienced weaknesses or hardships. Answer. False. 2 Corinthians 12 verse 5. Of such an one will I glory, yet of myself I will not glory, but in mine infirmities. True or false, the people rebuilt the altar of the God of Israel in the 7th month. Answer. True. Ezra 3 verse 1. And when the 7th month was come, and the children of Israel were in the cities, the people gathered themselves together as one man to Jerusalem. True or false, Nehemiah confronted the people of Judah for allowing Ammonites and Moabites to enter the temple on the Sabbath day. Answer. True. Nehemiah 13 verse 1. On that day they read in the book of Moses in the audience of the people, and therein was found written, that the Ammonite and the Moabite should not come into the congregation of God forever. Who did Jesus tell the rich young ruler to sell all he had and give to the poor? Answer. Rich young ruler. Luke 18 verse 22. Now when Jesus heard these things, he said unto him, Yet lackest thou one thing, sell all that thou hast, and distribute unto the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven, and come, follow me. What was the significance of the manna not spoiling on the Sabbath day? Options. A. It was a test of obedience. B. God wanted to show his provision. C. It was a sign of the coming Messiah. D. The Israelites needed a day of rest. Answer. A. Exodus 16 verses 23 to 26. Fill in the blank. A bishop must be blameless, the husband of dash, vigilant, sober, of good behavior, given to hospitality, apt to teach. Answer. One wife. 1 Timothy 3 verse 2. A bishop then must be blameless, the husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, of good behavior, given to hospitality, apt to teach. What was the inheritance of the tribe of Dan according to Joshua 19 verse 47? Answer. Inheritance within their inheritance. Joshua 19 verse 47. And the coast of the children of Dan went out too little for them, therefore the children of Dan went up to fight against Leshem, and took it, and smote it with the edge of the sword, and possessed it, and dwelt therein, and called Leshem, Dan, after the name of Dan their father. True or false, Jesus' disciples questioned him about when the temple would be destroyed and the signs of his coming in Mark 13. Answer: true. Mark 13 verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives over against the temple, Peter and James and John and Andrew asked him privately, what city was given to the Levites as a refuge? Options: 1. Jericho. 2. Hebron. 3. Kadesh. 4. Shechem. Answer: Kadesh. Joshua 20 verse 7. And they appointed Kadesh in Galilee in Mount Naphtali, and Shechem in Mount Ephraim, and Kirjatharba, which is Hebron, in the mountain of Judah.